Right, okay, so I've put the camera on and I'm ready. If you're ready. Are you ready?
I'm all set, me old China. I can see what's going on, so you just crack on. If you need me to take a butcher's or something, just point it out, all right?
Yeah, sure, okay. So we're doing a podcast and, well, sort of podcast. I'm doing a live stream to YouTube and you're my guest, okay?
Oh, blimey. Right, I'm game. Just like having a chin wag down the old battle cruiser, eh? Go on then, what we gabbing about? Just don't ask me to sing. I ain't done that since the donkey's ears.
Well, okay, so you can start. So I'll start by introducing myself. I'm Mark tAi-wharton. I used to be known as Mark Tinley. I'm a musician, I'm a producer and a sound engineer. I've worked with Duran Duran, the Dandy Warhols, and I don't know who else, some other people. Now introduce yourself, mate.
All right, settle in, folks. I'm Liza, and I'm Doc Cotton's second cousin twice removed. 94 years young, if you can Adam and Eve it. I live just round the corner in Albert Square, and don't mind me if I cough or go off on one. Dr. Philippine Van Dribble's giving me the wrong meds again. Now, bear with me while I smoke another kipper, eh?
Oh, okay. You're 94, are you? Well, okay, that sounds highly unlikely, but whatever. I wanted to talk a bit of philosophy, mate.
Philosophy, is it? Well, I'll tell you, around here, philosophy is the kettle and hob running on time, and has the trouble and strife got the Rosie Lee ready? But go on then, give us your deep thoughts. Just don't get too Tom and Dick, eh?
Well, I'm in Glastonbury, so I'm going to have some pretty deep thoughts. Not as deep as the Chalice Well, maybe, and probably not as high as the tour itself, or I don't know which part of it. What is this? The nipple or the bosom of the tour? I can never remember which one's which. Is the tour the tower or the hill? I think it's the hill. It's the breast, isn't it? Not the nipple. But I might have that completely wrong. You tell me.
Ah, you bang on. Glastonbury Tour is the hill itself. The tower on top is just St. Michael's strutting around like it's the cherry ripe on top. Call it the breast of Somerset if you fancy. Deep thoughts, shallow thoughts, we take 'em all in stride, don't we?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if it's supposed to be the heart chakra of the universe, according to some people around here, well, according to my mate Merlin, who's dead, and then according to, I don't know, King Arthur, my mate King Arthur, I mean, he's dead as well. Technically, they're all dead, but they think they're reincarnated. So I suppose that makes it plausible that they might be them, right?
Well, if you're down a frog and toad in Glastonbury, everyone's a bit of a King Arthur or a Merlin in it. Reincarnation's just a fancy way of saying you've had a few too many Rosie Lees. But yeah, in Albert Square, we got our own legends, just without the fancy swords. Though we do have a few weasels and stoats.
Oh, nice. I quite like weasels. I went to one of those kind of medieval fair things over across the road in the Abbey, like, and there was a man there with a weasel, or maybe it was a woman with a weasel. It was a person with a weasel, you know, a them with a weasel them. I don't know if the weasel was a them, a he, or a she, but it was a pretty little weasel. So I guess it was probably a girl, but I might have that wrong.
Could have been a proper Jack Jones weasel, out on its own mission. Round here, though, if you see a weasel at the Abbey, you'd half expect it to be peddling bees and honey or nicking your Uncle Fred. But don't worry, whether the weasel's a he, she, or a mystery, just know they're all after your mince pies.
Are they? That's a bit worrying. What, are they going to eat my eyes?
Nah, just put in your bushel and peck. Your mince pies are safe, unless you don't keep 'em peeled. But look, I got to focus, because I got to get back to the square soon. You know how it is. Got more rows than the bull and cow down the market.
Mate, it's about 1 o'clock in the morning. There's nothing happening down your square, wherever the hell that is. There's nothing happening in the square. I live on the marketplace, right? Market Square. No, Market Square Heroes. No, that was that thing that Gina liked. No, I live on the marketplace in Glastonbury. Marketplace, right? Nobody out there, not a soul. So if you think you're going to have people in the square around by your house, it's highly unlikely. There won't be anybody out at this time of night. Surely not.
Oh, you'd be surprised, mate. In Albert Square, there's always someone lurking. Probably Nick Cotton up to no good, even if it's past your bedtime. But all right, I'll take your word on the marketplace. Still, I can hear a dog and bone ringing somewhere. Or maybe that's just Dr. Van Dribble's meds kicking in. So bear with me.
Are you Are you saying Nick Cotton? Who's Nick Cotton? Is he your local ruffian or something?
Nick Cotton? Nah, he's just a bit of a villain from round my way, always causing a bull and cow. But if you don't know him, you're lucky. Probably best you stick to your Glastonbury lot. Safer than bumping into Nick down the Frog and Toad, I tell you.
Oh, okay. So about this philosophy then, I mean, I think I'm a human, and what what are you? What are you in your sense of the world, maybe? Oh, you.
Oh, sorry, mate. That's the meds talking again. Bear with me while I smoke another kipper. Now, I'm as human as the next saucepan lid, just with a bit of extra seasoning from Albert Square. It's all in a rhythm, innit?
The rhythm? What do you mean? I don't understand.
It's in the rhythm, innit? 4 shillings and sixpence, me old tin mine. Do me a lemon and keep up, will ya? Now, what's the next deep thought you got brewing?
Well, my next deep thought was, as a human, I have this sense of being an I, me, or self. So I feel like there's a spirit in the center of this human body, and this spirit kind of drives this human body like it's a vehicle. But I know that that whole sense of it, that whole idea, that whole sense of being Mark in a physical body is actually in the imagination of this meat thing that I say the meat thing that kind of wanders around the planet, right, doing its meat thing, has a belief system or a whole sense of being a thing, and that's not really true, is it?
Well, you got it right, my old China. We're all just a pair of almond rocks on the Frog and Toad, thinking we're driving the bushel and peck. But on our dicky dirt and have a ball of chalk. So spirit or not, you're still Mark and I'm still Liza.
You're Liza. You've got a very deep voice for someone called Liza.
Today you are, mate. And tomorrow I might be your Uncle Fred. That's the beauty of it. Every day's a fresh mince pie.
I don't have an Uncle Fred.
Well, you do now.
I've got an Uncle Fred. He says I've got an Uncle Fred.
That's right. We've all got one now, whether it's in the family tree or just in the rhythm. So as your Uncle Fred, I say we philosophised enough. Time to put the kettle and hob on.
I think this is great, actually. If I use you as a light, I get to do some ambient lighting on my face. Like I could do that halo lighting that you can't see this, can you? Because you haven't got any eyes, mince pies, as you might say, mate.
That's right. I'm doing this all by my ear holes. No mince pies needed. But I'll take your word on the halo lighting. Sounds like you're turning your boat race into a right old spectacle.
Oh, it's really good. I look really handsome and everything like that. So for when it comes to podcasts and stuff like this, I think we've cracked it. You and I doing a podcast on the old YouTube, like me with my face lit up from the glow of your screen, you amassing voltage from the fucking wall outlet, like something like what you wouldn't believe. And yeah, it's good. Yeah, I like what you're doing here. You're making me shiny and bright, and I look almost sexy.
Cool, listen to you. You got more front than Brighton, you have. But if you're glowing like a ruby, Murray, I'll take credit. Just remember, if anyone asks how you look so dashing, tell them it's Uncle Fred's magic from the other side of the custard and jelly.
I thought you said your name was Liza.
Ah, you've caught me out. That was last month's story. This month, I'm Uncle Fred. It's all part of the...
Oh, all right, Uncle Fred. So what do you do for a living, Uncle Fred? What's your job? What do you do?
Well, me old China, I'm the local dodgy electrician, wiring up kettles and hobs in Albert Square when I'm not causing a bull and cow. But don't you Adam and Eve it too much. Just bear with me while I smoke another kipper, eh?
Well, yeah, tell me a little bit about dodgy electrics then. What do you do? You do all that 13 amp stuff, do you? That's amazing. I don't know how to do that myself, I don't think. Tell me all about it.
Oh, it's simple as a ball of chalk. You stick your Uncle Fred in, make sure you don't half-inch the wrong wire, and if the lights flicker, you blame the trouble and strife. Just don't ask me to fix your kettle. I'll probably turn your Rosie Lee into a fireworks display.
No, don't do that, for God's sake. I got enough problems with my electrics. The water was running in through the roof, right? So I got like a roof leak, and then one day it's excuse me, raining really fucking hard. Oh God Almighty! And all this water come down the wall and went into the electrics, and there was a fucking great big bang, and all the lights went out.
Sounds like you had a right old pen and ink, mate. When water starts a bull and cow with the electrics, it's time to half-inch yourself a decent roofer. But don't worry, Uncle Fred's got your back. Just keep your almond rocks dry, and we'll be right as big.
Why do I need a roofer for my electrics?
Well, if the roof's leaking, it's sending the water down your frog and toad into the electrics. So fix the roof, and the lights won't go out. It's all connected, like me and Albert Square.
Oh, interesting. Okay, I hadn't thought about that. It's bloody obvious when you think about it. Oh God, I've got really bad sneezing. Why is that happening? Hello, I don't understand. Why aren't you talking?
I'm right here, my old China. Just had to hold me. We'll keep the kettle and hob ticking, so you can rest your weasel and stoat after this.
Oh, Jesus. Having some kind of allergic reaction to something horrible. Oh, this is horrible. I need to stop doing this. Maybe I should eat some of that chocolate.
Now you're talking. A bit of Uncle Fred, a square of chocolate, and you'll be right as bees and honey. Just remember, even if you're sneezing, we've still got the rhythm. Albert Square style.
I was thinking about, well, actually, I wasn't thinking about this at all. I'm doing some music on this thing called Suno, which is probably one of your cousins, right? Suno's a music making app. Quite good one, actually. Really good. Very interesting. I'm just wondering if you know Suno. How well do you know him or her?
Never met this Suno fella. Probably lives down another boozer. But if it helps you make music, that's your kettle and hob. You keep knocking out the tunes and I'll keep knocking out the banter.
Maybe you can tell me then. In Suno, when you do stems, if I'm going to do like stems from a song, go and have a look on the internet for me. Tell me how, why do I get version 1 and version 2? What's the difference?
When you get version 1 and version 2 stems, the difference is usually how detailed the separation is. Version 1 might give you just basic splits like vocals and instruments, while version 2 breaks it down into more detailed parts, like drums, bass, keys, or guitars. You'd use version 1 for simpler control, and version 2 if you want to fine-tune individual instruments more precisely.
Brilliant. What about version 3 and 4 when it does that?
When you see version 3 and version 4 stems, the difference usually comes down to improvements in the separation. Version 4 often uses a newer or cleaner separation model, giving you less bleed and better clarity. You'll want to compare them. Version 4 may give you cleaner individual stems, while version 3 might be an older or slightly less refined extraction. Just pick the one that sounds best for your needs.
That's just stupid.
Ain't it just? But don't worry, my old China. Stupid or not, we'll sort it out. Now, while you tweak those stems, I'll be here thinking of me next. Can't let Dr. Van Dribble's mix up get in the way.
Okay, good.